And now we've seen, Will, as you were telling me this morning, that the riots have moved their way to the Midwest.
That's right. So as we sort of expected that these will start to, as California goes, so go the liberal cities of America, that we will see these expand. And what we see now is in Chicago, they have popped up. Streets have had to be closed. They have had to suspend bus service in downtown because of the protest. This is local news in Chicago, says they were mostly nonviolent in the afternoon, but there were some brief clashes between protesters, and police squad cars were vandalized, and one instance in which a car appeared to drive through the crowd amid rolling street closures, and the Chicago Police Department did not have any information on the number of arrests made during the protest. So they are bringing the LA-style chaos to Chicago. And this is not unexpected. But here's what we're doing in Chicago today and tomorrow.
The team of the ACLJ.
That's right.
Again, remember what Will just said, what's happening on the streets right now, how the arrests have been happening, how the situation's been unfolding. While at the same time, we know what's going on sometimes in Chicago. Again, another lovely city. I know that we have a lot of supporters in Illinois. We got a lot of family there. My dad was spent some many years in Chicago, but where they haven't been friendly to, they've been friendly to the rioters, but maybe not to the street preachers.
That's right. So we today have a status conference on a lawsuit, a federal lawsuit that we are filing against the city of Chicago to try and overturn an ordinance that they are weaponizing against those sharing the gospel in Chicago. We also, at the same time, tomorrow have an update where two defendants that the ACLJ represents were arrested and charged criminally for preaching the gospel. These weren't widespread marches, shutting down streets, vandalism. These are individuals standing in Chicago sharing the gospel. We had a third client that we were able to get the charges dropped. But shortly after, his friends that were also evangelizing in Chicago were arrested and charged criminally, and we are fighting to have those criminal charges defeated for them. So if you're preaching the gospel, they are going to weaponize their ordinances and arrest you and charge you criminally. But what we are now seeing is that they are shutting down streets, having to suspend bus service. Why aren't they using the same ordinances to go after aggressively the protest in Chicago? I think you know the reason why. Yeah. I think you do.
Yeah, it's
but
pretty
we're
simple.
Not going to stand for it.
I think this is right. You can't, though they are two very separate issues, they come down to very similar results, which is how do you treat religious speech versus how you treat other speech. And this has been a fight. This is why the ACLJ has been a First Amendment first, if you want to be First Amendment focused law firm in our legal work, because the First Amendment doesn't stop with religious speech, doesn't stop when you want to be on a public sidewalk talking about your faith. And whether you are a bullhorn, old school, wearing the end is near shirt, or whether you are the person there who's just trying to do sidewalk counseling or talk to people quietly about their faith. It doesn't matter, as long as you're not hurting anybody. But of course, even when they are hurting people, even when they are starting to loot, even when they are starting to destroy, the delta is very wide in terms of how they're treated. So I want to make sure you are up to date on that. We are so excited to announce the ACLJ's brand new app, completely redesigned to provide you with the best tools available to partner with us at the ACLJ. You can watch the daily Secular program, sign the petitions, customize your ACLJ membership experience, donate with the click of a button, and receive up-to-the-minute critical updates that the mainstream media can't censor. Just scan the QR code on your screen or go to your phone's app store, search ACLJ, and click install. It's that simple.